here to play.
Verdict is...
The more...
Shine down!
barrier.
My apologies! Kamisato out! Sumetsu!
Let me amuse myself.
Take flight! Blink!
Boring. Just once more.
Frozen.
I'm going in! Much remains.
Go on, give me a go. Time to fulfill my duty. Not like can't run or I'll blast.
Burn!
Went too far. No problem.
Teamwork is trick! There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered! Let's light it up! Let's light it up! Everybody stand!
Verdict is...
So soon.
There is no escape! Off we go! Couldn't break the curse. Torn to oblivion!
Can't run from death.
Illusion shattered! Whirling snow! A worthy opponent! Yeah! My apologies! Embrace the ice! Shine down! Adventure time! Yeah! I'm going in!
Time for... retribution!
Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish!
this?
Adventure time! Teamwork is strength! There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal! Whirling snow!
Time for retribution!
Kamisato art! Sometsu! I'm going in! Yeah!
Ha! Ha! Burn! Ha! Ha! Ah!
Illusion shattered! There is no escape! Illusion shattered!
Ha! Time for retribution!
My opponent! Teamwork is dreamwork! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Embrace the ice! Torn to oblivion! Ha! Ha! There is no escape!
Verdict is... Ah!
Really bring the Knights of Favonius with you. I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?
Thank you for coming on such short notice, Honorary Knight. I know you must be busy. Well, to make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with. I have been meaning to have a word with you if the occasion presented itself, but as you know, Mondstadt's safety must always be my first priority. I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having close dealings with the Fatui.
The Fatui? But who are the Lawrence?
There was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the aristocracy ruled over the city. The hard-won freedom that followed with the fall of Decarabian was lost once again, as slavery spread throughout the land. The first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of Favonius, leading Mondstadt to become the city that you see today. The aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstadt were none other than the Lawrence clan.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So the clan's descendants are now scheming with the bad guys to carry out more dubious deeds.
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. The reason I summoned you here today is to ask you to help us further investigate this matter. Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonius and the aristocracy have been at odds with one another for as long as I can remember. We've already considered every possible way of resolving our differences, but it seems the descendants of the aristocracy remain antagonistic towards the Knights. No matter what stance we take when dealing with them, the outcome is always the same. Our efforts only result in adding more fuel to the flames. We could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant, but if the investigation were to come up empty, I'm afraid tensions and distrust would only increase. All of our past efforts would have been wasted. You are in fact the best candidate to represent the Knights of Favonius. But you need not emphasize your role as the honorary knight. You're a traveler from a distant land, and you can approach the aristocrats in this way. Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in a good position to learn more of their possible connections with the Fatui.
Whoa, leave it to Master Jean to come up with such a thorough plan.
Perhaps such plans have become second nature after all the diplomatic issues I've dealt with. The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. Lately, he can often be found strolling near the northern city walls. It is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental disposition, but if we approach him calmly, then things should go. Thanks again for your help. If you run into any snags along the way, I'll do anything in my power to support you.
Who are you?
Hello. We're here to...
Hello? What's wrong? Did you just say what's wrong? Huh. And I suppose you think that you can simply strut up here and greet me in such an ignoble and given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. I'll have you know that you are speaking with the Schubert Lawrence, a blood descendant of the magnanimous nobility. If you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Such nonchalant manners are inadmissible and will never do. Now, if you're somehow capable of understanding anything I've said, then you will get down on your knees, apologize for your negligent actions, and give me a proper introduction. That is the appropriate etiquette.
That's etiquette? Paimon's never heard of something so complicated before.
In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, such conduct was only basic courtesy when greeting a nobleman. And neglecting your manners would result in a swift whipping. Look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside and manners forgotten. What did you say? You dare question the dignity of the nobility? I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for a chance to restore our rightful honor. Just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, strive to retain the elegance and etiquette of the nobility. Save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive. I have nothing to discuss with the like. Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct common. Now I have more pressing matters to attend to. I'll take my leave.
So this is what Master Jean meant by difficult to get along with. Let's head back and talk things over with her.
Well, if it isn't the honorary knight. I'm just on my way out to gather some intel. I didn't expect to run into you here. Huh? Judging by your expression, you must have run into some trouble.
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things seem to have run aground for the moment.
No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out as planned. Even I can't guarantee useful intel every time I'm dispatched. You just have to keep at it and never give up. Hey, why don't you let me try to help? What's the problem?
Master Jean asked us to build a connection with someone named Schubert Lawrence, but it turns out that he's a peculiar character that doesn't listen to anyone, especially Paimon.
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me guess, he said you didn't have any manners. I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many a time. The Lawrence clan can be very particular about such things.
You mean everyone in the Lawrence clan?